Hello students, how are you all today? I hope you are feeling very great. Dear students, in the previous class we have learned a new lesson, that is a genie in a bottle. Okay, so today we are going to discuss question answers and grammar part of that lesson. So, dear students, open the page number 17 and get ready with a pencil. So, firstly, let us discuss the multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. Tick the correct answer in each. So, first question: what did Narayan find in his net? So, when he spread out the net into the sea, so what did he find out? Okay, in his net. So, there are options. Option A, fish. Did he find fish in the net? No. B, genie. Did he find genie? No. C, old bottle. Did he find old bottle in the net? Yes, exactly. He found out an old bottle in the net. So option C is the right answer. So you can tick the right mark here. Option C, old bottle. Okay, next. The second question: why did Narayan clean the bottle? So, why did he clean the bottle? When he looked into the bottle, he did not see clearly. So, he looked into so he cleaned the bottle. Why did he clean? So here you may choose more than one option. Okay. So option A, he thought that he could sell it. So what he thought, that he can sell that bottle in the market. That's why he cleaned the bottle. And B, he wanted to see what was inside. So option B, he wanted to see what was inside. So being a dirt on the bottle, he couldn't see properly what is there inside of the bottle. Okay, and D, sorry, C, he did not like dirty things. He did not like dirty things. So he did not like dirty things. So he washed that bottle. Or D, he liked the bottle. He liked the bottle. So he liked the bottle, and that's why he cleaned the bottle. So which option is correct? So you can choose more than one option. So the first you can first one you can tick it as he thought that he could sell it. Okay, being a dirty bottle, nobody purchase it in the market, correct? Now, so he cleaned that bottle. Okay, this is also option. The first A option is also right. And B, he wanted to see what was inside it. This is also correct. So he wanted to see inside it, what is that inside of the bottle. So he cleaned the bottle. So option B is also right. And C, he did not like dirty things. See, there is a muddy things, dirty things on the bottle. So he did not like it, that dirty things. That's why he cleaned that bottle. So the C also, option C is also right. And he liked that bottle. This is also my correct. Okay, so he liked the bottle. That's why he cleaned that bottle. Okay, so all options you can tick the options. Okay, and third question, let us go to the third question. So okay, dear students, third one: if you find a bottle with a genie, what would you do? So it is a value corner, I think, a value based question here. Here you have to answer. Okay. So if you find a bottle with a genie, what would you do with that bottle? Option A, make him your friend. So do you make genie as your friend? Or B, get scared and do what he tells you. So when you look at the genie, So will you be scared, and whatever will you do whatever he tells to you, whatever he comments you? Or C, talk to him and tell him to do good things. So will you talk to him and will you tell him to do good things? Or D, do what Narayan did. So will you do what Narayan did? So same things will you do, okay, to escape from that genie. So which option is correct for you, is correct to you? So you can tick that option, okay, it is up to you, okay. So this is your question, it is, huh? Next, let us go to the quiz. Word quiz. Word quiz. So pen is to writer as dash is to fisherman. So pen is a thing, is to writer. So writer used to write with a pen, okay. What does fisherman use to catch the fishes? What does he use? So there are three options: A, fish; B, net; and C, sea. So which option is correct? Yes, option B is the right answer, okay. Option B is the right answer. So let me select one color, okay. So option B, net. So fisherman, the net is to fisherman. So net, the fisherman used to catch the fish with the help of the net, okay. Then written, let us go to the next main, that is the written, read and answer. So first question, who was Narayan? Dear students, can you answer this question? For this question, who was Narayan? So the answer is Narayan was a poor fisherman. Narayan was a poor fisherman. So this is the answer for the first question. The second one, what came out of the big cloud? So what came out of the big cloud when the fisherman broken the lid, or broke the lid of the bottle? So what came out of that big bottle, okay, or what came out of the big cloud? So do you think? Yes, a huge genie. A huge genie came out of the big cloud. So this is the answer for the second question. And the third one, describe the genie. So you can describe the genie, how the genie was. How the genie was. So the genie was huge, in a great size, in a very great size, okay, in a big size, and he was as tall as a mountain. He was as tall as a mountain. So these are the describing words, okay. So the genie was huge, as tall as a mountain, okay. Then the fourth question, how did Narayan trick the genie to get inside the bottle? So how did Narayan trick the genie to get inside the bottle? So what did he do to escape from that genie? So Narayan pretended, okay, he acted. Narayan pretended that he did not believe that the genie came out of the big bottle, okay, of bottle. To show off his powers, the genie once again entered the old bottle. And what did Narayan do? And Narayan quickly took the lid and sealed the bottle tightly. Okay, so this is a trick. Okay, it was made by the fisherman Narayan. Okay, and the question, fifth question, then my old enemy is dead. For whom are the words in bold used? So old enemy. So who is that? Who was his old enemy? Do you know? Yes, the words old enemy are used for the King Solomon. So King Solomon, he lived 2000 years ago. So what did he do? He had trapped the genie into the bottle and sealed the bottle with the lid tightly, and he threw into the sea. Correct, no? So King Solomon was his old enemy. Whose enemy? Genie's enemy. Okay. And dear students, let us go to the think and answer. The next main. So here match the pictures with the words that describe them. So there are 3 pictures and 6 words are there. 6 adjectives are there. So each picture you have to describe with the help of these words. Okay. So here clever, dirty, poor, huge, foolish, old. So here genie. How was genie? Genie was huge. So Huge, huge and foolish. Okay. So genie was huge and foolish. And fisherman, his name is Narayan. Okay. How was he? He was poor and clever. Clever. Fisherman was clever and poor. Okay. And this is an old bottle. Correct? No? So this bottle was old and dirty. Did you understand, my dear students? So genie was huge and foolish. A fisherman was poor and clever, and an old bottle, and bottle was old and dirty. So have you matched it correctly? Okay, let me move to next page, that is the page number 18. So students, you also turn the page number 18. Okay, so here question number 2. Question number 2. Okay, let me select another color here, dear students. Okay, yes. So why did the genie want to kill King Solomon? Why did the genie want to King Solomon? So what is the reason to kill him? Do you know? So the genie wanted to kill King Solomon. King Solomon, because he had put him in the bottle and closed it up with his seal. He then threw the bottle into the sea. Okay, so this is a reason that genie wanted to kill King Solomon. Okay, and the third question: do you think Narayan was a clever man? Why? Dear students, do you think Narayan was a clever man, and why? So give your supporting answer here. Yes, of course. Narayan was a clever man. He once again put the genie back into the bottle and sealed it by using his intelligence. So he escaped. He risked his life from the genie. Correct? No? So that's why Narayan was a clever man. Okay. And the fourth question, so that is a value corner question, that is here, why do you think Narayan tricked the genie? So why do you think Narayan tricked the genie? Yes, Narayan tricked the genie to save his own life. So that's why he tricked the genie. Oh, this is the answer for the fourth question. And dear students, let us go to the next one, that is reference to context. Reference to context. Okay, read these sentence and answer the questions that follow. So read the main sentence, and there are 4 options. There are 4 questions are there. So you can answer those questions one by one. The statement: well, little man, you can take his place. Well, little man, you can take his place. Do you know who said these words? The first question is, who said these words and to whom? So who said these words? Well, little man, you can take his place. Who said these words and to whom? Yes, the genie said these words to Narayan, the fisherman. So when he said, do you know? Yes, when he came to know, when genie came to know, when genie understood that the King Solomon had died 2000 years ago, then the genie said Well, little man, you can take his place. Okay, then the question B1, who does his refer to? So who does his refer to? So his means who is here, who is here. So here his refers to King Solomon. Have you understood? Possessive pronoun it is. His refers to King Solomon. And the question third one, that is the C. Did the little man take his place? Did the little man take his place? So did that little man means the fisherman take his place? No. Narayan did not take the king's place. Okay. And the last question, what happens next? What happens next, my dear students? The fisherman thought for a while. The fisherman thought for a while and told Genie that he did not believe his story. So this is the next incident. Okay, and let us go to the next main, that is HOTS, higher order thinking skill. Okay, so what do you think happened to the genie after Narayan threw the bottle back into the sea? So dear students, it is a value based question. So here you have to write on your own. So what you learnt? Okay, so what do you think happened to the genie after Narayan threw the bottle back into the sea? So what do you think? What happened? So after Narayan threw the bottle back into the sea, the genie would have remained trapped in it for a very long period and sailed away to a distant land. So this is the answer for the this HOTS question. Okay, let me go to the next main. Here, dear students. Okay, let us go to the next page. Here, learn new words. Learn new words. So here a poet writes a poetry. So what does poet write? Poet writes poetry. Correct? Who writes story? Author. Okay, writer or author write stories. Correct? No. So here are the same some people and the work they do. The work they do. So match them correctly. So here students, her dramatist. So what is the work of dramatist? Do you know what is the profession of dramatist? What is his work? Do you know, my dear students? Yes. What does he do? Works in a library. Does he works in a library? Does dramatist works in a library? No. Does he plays musical instruments? No. Does he builds bridges and buildings and make machines? No. Does he catches and sells fish? No. Does he treats animals? No. Does he travels into space? No. Does he write plays? Yes. A dramatist writes plays, comedy plays, okay, tragedy plays. Okay, so he plays dramatist, or a dramatist writes plays. So you can match dramatist to writes plays. Okay, and let us move to next one. An astronaut. What does astronaut do? An astronaut travels into space. An astronaut travels into space. Okay, they wear a space suit. Okay, and third one, a fisherman. What does a fisherman do? Do you know, my dear students, what does a fisherman do? Yes, a fisherman. Let me okay, Let me select one color. Okay. What does a fisherman do? What does a fisherman do? A fisherman catches and sells fish. A fisherman catches and sells fish. Okay. So it is the profession of a fisherman. Then next, a musician. What does he do? A musician plays musical instruments. Okay. A musician plays musical instruments. Okay. Then next, a librarian. What does a librarian do? A librarian works in library. A librarian works in library. Okay. Then next, an engineer. What does an engineer do? So an engineer builds bridges and buildings and make machines. Okay. And a vet means veterinarian, a person who treats animals. Okay. Vet, we can say vet. So what does he do? A vet treats animals. Okay. A veterinarian treats animals. So these are the professions, names of professions and their works. Let us go to the next main, that is the punctuate. Okay. Rewrite these sentences using full stop, question marks and capital letter. So here the sentence has been given here. So this sentence you have to use proper punctuations and rewrite those sentence. Okay. Rohan is talking on the phone. So this sentence has no full stop and no capital letter. So you have to write with proper punctuation here. Rohan, it is the name of a person. It is a proper noun. Correct? No. So R should be capital. So you have to write R. Rohan. R O H A N. Rohan. Okay. Rohan is talking on the phone. Then full stop. Here you can put full stop. Okay. It should be capital R. Capital R. Okay. Capitalized it. Then where is Vijay going? Where is Vijay going? Where is Vijay going? Here also the first letter of the sentence W, it should become capital letter. Then where is Vijay going? So it is a questioning sentence, correct? No? So you have to put question mark here. Did you understand, my dear students? Okay. And let us move to the next page. Let us see. Okay. We came to grammar part. So my dear students, open the page number 56. 56. So here we came to grammar part. A genie in a bottle. So here articles a and the. A and the. So you I think you might have learnt in the previous class, okay, where you were in second standard, second grade. So articles, there are three articles, a and the, and a and an are the indefinite article and the is the definite article. Okay, and before I am going to teach you, you must know the vowels. So there are 5 vowels in English, correct? No, in English alphabet. So they are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, and the rest of the letters, those are 21. So those are called consonant sounds. So how many are there? 21 are there. So total alphabet are 26. In that 26 alphabet, 5 vowels and 21 consonant sounds. Okay, so consonant sound B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these are the 21 consonant sounds and 5 vowel sounds. Okay, here read this sentence carefully. A fisherman found a bottle. So why did we use a before the word fisherman and a before the word bottle? Do you know? So we use a a before the words that begins with consonant sounds, so you can see here. So the fisherman, the word fisherman is, what is the first letter of fisherman? F is a consonant sound. Okay, F is a consonant sound. And as you observe here, the bottle, so the first letter of bottle is B. Okay, so it is also consonant sound. So before the letter or the words which begins with the consonant sounds, so before that words we must add the article a. So a denotes us one. Okay, it indicates one thing or one person. So a fisherman means one fisherman. A bottle, it means one bottle. Okay, it indicates one. Have you understood, my dear students? And the same example, there was a genie. There was a genie inside the bottle. So here also genie, G is a consonant sound. Before that word we use the article a. And here the before the word bottle we used again here the instead of using a. So do you know why? Why means we use the for the nouns that are being used for a second time. Say first time we have used the word bottle. So before that bottle, the word bottle, we used the article a. And if the noun that same word if repeats the second time, before that word we use the. So it becomes now definite article. Have you understood? So we also use the for something we are certain about or something special. And it was an angry genie. It was an angry genie. So why did we use an before the word angry? Do you know? So why means we use an before words that begin with vowel sounds like a e I o u. So angry is there, so a. So the a is a and vowel, correct? No, a vowel. So before that word we use and. So the words which begins with vowel sounds, before that word we use the article an apple, an ink pot, an owl, an elephant, an orange, an ice cream, like that. Okay, so did you understand? So first thing is that we use a before words that begin with consonant sounds. Okay, and we use an article an before words that begin with vowel sounds. Okay, then we use the for nouns that are being used for a second time. Okay, the same word if it is came for the second time, if it is repeats, if it repeats second time, we use that before the word the. Okay, and also we also use the for something we are certain about or something special. Did you understand, my dear students? And let us complete this paragraph. Okay, complete this paragraph using a, an or the to fill in the blanks. Here, one day Alice was resting under dash tree. So what can be filled here? A, yes. Y means tree, the sound, the first letter of the tree, the letter is T. So it is consonant letter, correct? So before that word we use a. Okay, one day Alice was resting under a tree. Dash sun was shining. Here what can be used here? We should not use the letter a here. The we should use the. Okay, the special name it is, special noun it is. Okay, the sun was shining. brightly. Okay, then she was listening to her sister reading. She was listening to her sister reading dash story. Dash story. So you should use here a dash story. And again, dash story. So the word story repeats second time. So what should we use here? The. Correct? No? The. The. The story was very interesting. Suddenly, Alice saw dash rabbit. Dash rabbit. So we should use here a. A rabbit. A rabbit run. Fast run. There was something strange about. So run past. I think it is. Run past her. Dear students, I am not understanding this is. Okay. So there was something strange about dash rabbit. So rabbit, it repeats the second time, no? Repeats. Correct, no? So we must use the. Okay. The rabbit. It could talk dash talking rabbit. So the talking rabbit. Okay. The talking rabbit wondered Alice. So, dear students, I think you have understood very well. Okay. So, these are the articles a and the, and you have learned how to use these articles. Article a, article and article the. Okay. Let us go to the next topic, that is adjectives. Okay, adjectives, that is adjectives. So do you know, my dear students, what is adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe nouns. Okay, so dear students, what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They are called describing words, like a happy, sad, angry, okay, and what we say, naughty, beautiful, smart, small, big, wet, heavy, kind, filthy. So these are the describing words. These describing words describes, okay, describe nouns. Okay, so here read these sentences and note the underlined adjectives. Fill in the blanks with their opposites from the box. So dear students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 adjectives are there in the box. So here read the sentences carefully and underline the words are there. No, you have to write in the given place their opposites. So which are underline the words. So their opposites you have to write in this given space here. Okay. So the first one. The first one. Okay. My camera is on. Okay, so the first one, a big genie came out of a dash bottle. So big, what is the opposite of big? Do you know? Yes, small. Correct? No? So you can write here small. A big genie came out of a small bottle. So small is an adjective. It describes a bottle. So how is the bottle? The bottle is small. Okay. The second one. The shirt is dash, but the pant is dry. The shirt is dash, but the pant is dry. So dry opposite is wet. W-E-T, wet. So you can write here W-E-T, wet. The shirt is wet, but the pant is dry. Okay. And the third one, the rabbit was fast. The rabbit was fast, but the tortoise was, what is the opposite of fast? Slow. SLOW, slow. Okay. And let me switch on the next page. Dear students, turn the page number 57. Let me continue. Okay. And fourth one, Shanti has finished reading the thick book, but the dash book is lying untouched. So thick opposite is thin. Correct? No? THIN. 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 Okay. Shanti has finished reading the thick book, but the thin book is lying untouched. And the fifth one, Cinderella's mother was cruel. Cinderella's mother was cruel, but her father was, what is opposite of cruel? Kind. So you can write the adjective kind, kind. And the sixth one, the box you are carrying is light. The box you are carrying is light. The one that I am carrying is, so what is opposite of light? Heavy. 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 Okay, you can write here heavy. Okay. And dear students, let us go to the next one, that is adjectives, comparatives and superlatives. So do you know, my dear students, degrees of comparison? So there are three types of degrees of comparison. So positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So in this class you are going to study comparatives and superlatives. So adjectives and adjectives of comparatives and superlatives. So here, to compare things, or what is degrees of comparison? So what is degrees of comparison? So to describe quantity, modify or identify nouns, pronouns, adjectives are used or reused. So adjectives have their own degrees called degrees of adjectives or degrees of comparison that compare one thing or person to another. So we say degrees of comparison. So to compare things we use adjectives. So to compare between the two things or more than that things we use adjectives. Okay, so to compare two things we use comparative degree. So comparative adjectives. See dear students, to compare between two things we use comparative adjectives. For example, the cat runs faster than dogs. The cat runs faster than the dogs. So here we compared between two animals. Those are the cats and the dogs. Correct? No? So it is called comparative adjectives or comparative degree. Okay. So here one example has been given here. I am bigger than ant. I am bigger than ant. I means here elephant. Elephant is bigger than ant. So here we have compared between two animals. Okay. Wow. So two things. So okay. So elephant and ant. Okay. And also I am smaller than jumbo. I am smaller than jumbo. Here also we have compared between two things. Okay. So to compare more than two things. See, to compare more than two things we use superlative adjectives. See, to compare between more than two things. To compare more than two things we use superlative degree. One example is that here. Sunita is tall. Sunita is tall. We say this is a positive degree. And Sunita is taller. See, Sunita is Sana is taller than Sunita. Sana is taller than Sunita. So here we compare between two persons, two girls. So it is comparative degree. Here Reshma is the tallest girl in the girls group. Reshma is the tallest girl in this girls group. So she is tallest than the Sana and Sunita. So Reshma is the tallest. It is a superlative degree. Did you understand? Did you understand my dear students? So one more example. The cat runs fastest of all the animals. The cat runs fastest of all the animals. So the cat runs fastest is the superlative degree. Okay. So fill in the blanks with the correct adjectives, comparative or superlative. Okay. So fill in the blanks with the correct adjective here. Okay. Ramya is dash than Ranjit. Ramya is dash than Ranjit. So here we comparing between two persons here. So which adjective will come here? Tall or taller or tallest? Which adjective must come here? Taller. Okay. Ramya is taller than Ranjit. Then the second one. Today is the dash day of the season. Today is the dash day of the season. So coldest. It is a superlative degree. So you can write here coldest day of the season. Then third one. Nina is a dash girl. Nina is a dash girl. Naughty or naughtier or naughtiest. So what kind of girl she is? So Nina is naughty girl. So you can write naughty. Naughty. Okay. Then Geeta is dash. Sangeeta is dash. But Rani is the dash of the three. So Geeta is clever. Clever. Geeta is clever. Sangeeta is cleverer. Here we can write second one. Sangeeta is cleverer than Geeta. But Rani is the dash of the three. So Rani is the cleverest of the three. Okay. Then the last one. Somali is as dash as Ankush. Here lazy, lazier, laziest. So here Somil is as lazy as Ankush. So no degrees, no comparative adjectives, there is no changes here, only lazy. Somil is as lazy as Ankush. Okay. So this is the today's discussion, that is the question answers and grammar part. So today students, I hope you have all understood well, and after posting this video I will send key answers of this lesson. So what you do, you have to read and write the question answers. Write those question and answer in your notebook neatly. Okay. Thank you my dear students. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.